Well, hey everybody, today I am at Clifton Gorge State Nature Reserve here in southwest Ohio. It's kind of a little hidden gem here in this part of the state. It is an actual gorge here where they got the little Miami River that flows through. There's some actual whitewater that comes through, and it actually is an actual gorge. There's some pretty significant drop-offs. Now, I'm going to show you this view here. As you can see, there's some nice rushing water down there. It's really pretty. This is a really pretty area. It's also a very popular area. There's a lot of people here today because it's a gorgeous morning on a weekend, and lots of people here. Let's take a tour of this really cool place. Now, when most people think of southwest Ohio, they don't think of danger in particular, but this particular place has had its share of accidents. The fall down there is several feet. If you fell, if you didn't get significantly hurt, you'll be hurt pretty bad. I won't bring my kids on this trail yet. They're too young. Just worried about them going over this cliff, but as you can see down there, pretty significant drop, and people have fallen here. So now this used to be a rappelling area, and you can see the rings are still here. I don't think they allow rappelling here anymore. It was causing too much damage to the vegetation at the base of the cliffs, so they outlawed rappelling altogether. But a lot of people used to do that back in here. And here's a really good example of the kind of geology that this place has. What I've been walking along is the tops of these cliffs right here. Not that high, you know, maybe 20-30 feet of rock. But you can see they go straight up, and there's this really cool line here. You see a lot of these recess caves and things like that. We'll see that as we go back down the bottom of the gorge through the gorge trail. It has very cool characteristics. And here's the view from the top of those cliffs. I just came back around, came back up the stairs. Not even stairs, but they were like roots. It's a beautiful view. Now we are actually out of the Clifton Gorge. The gorge itself, the nature preserve, is extremely small. It's a very small segmented area. The gorge is adjacent to Bryan State Park, which is much larger and pretty much the same kind of geology. Lots more cliffs, and the park itself has camping areas and all kinds of nice things. I've never actually camped here. I'm gonna have to bring the family here. It's a very cool place all times of the year. Fall and summer are especially nice. More rappelling remnants. No tents. I don't know if you can camp at this part or not. What we're going to do is we're going to head back. We're going to take the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati Stagecoach Trail, and we're going to take it back to the gorge, and then take the gorge gorge trail at the bottom there. I've actually got quite a bit of water back here today. I've been back here in times when this is usually completely dry. Today we've got water coming all the way down through the trail. Very cool. I love coming out here right after heavy rains. It's a very neat experience. There's a nice bench for you to sit here and eat. I think I might stop and have a jerky stick. Slim Jims, this might be the best thing ever. It's fantastic trail food for sure. Also brought these Cliff shot blocks. I bring these pretty much on every trip, usually every backpacking trip, and even day hiking. Brought these with me today to give me some extra energy. I'm going to do a review on these because they're fantastic. They taste good, and they really do work. They do a fantastic job. So those are great. This is an awesome lunch spot. It's always nice to find a bench out in the middle of nowhere. I guess that's when you find out you're really not in the middle of nowhere. Awesome view though. Now up there is the cliff line that we took coming back this way. So we went this way, and now we're going back this way, back towards the gorge itself. And it's hard to see it, but there's a lot of slump blocks, big giant boulders, rocks that have broken off and rolled down the hill. Very cool area. It's hard to see a lot of this time of year with the foliage. A really cool time that comes when all the leaves are off the trees. You can really see the geology. But this is definitely beautiful. Now coming down this way through the gorge is really a completely different experience from the cliff top trails. You have a whole different view up there, obviously. Down here you can kind of take it all in. You're not quite as enclosed. There is definitely a lot of tree cover. This would be neat to see with water coming through it. I've never seen this with water here. It's always dry when I come. I imagine after a big rain, you'd have an awesome rushing falls. Come right over there, down over here. And it has been wet recently because it's still got puddles. Awesome. That's cool. Here's an example of one of those giant slump blocks that I told you about. These giant boulders which have broken off and rolled down the hill from the cliff face. This is really cool. It's like a little boulder field here. I actually forgot about this. It's very neat. Now, if I haven't mentioned it already, this is my favorite park in the immediate area. If I have to pick a place to go and do some hiking, it's here. And you can see why. So we're now entering back into Clifton Gorge State Nature Preserve, and this is one of the most amazing places. John Bryan itself is very cool. The cliff trail is very cool, but this view, the views down here that I'm going to show you guys, is something else. Yeah, some of these slump blocks that I've been talking about have fallen all the way down into the river and actually have trees growing off them and bushes. That is a beautiful sight. That's where we were when we came back on the rim trail. Made a big splash. Probably a turtle. I know it wasn't a bear. The actual cave formed right out of these fallen boulders. It's not a true cave in the true sense, but still pretty cool. See a lot of these in Kentucky, Tennessee area. I don't know how far back that goes. Not very. Nice and cool in there. Well, everybody, that's it for another adventure. Thanks for joining me. was a gorgeous day for a hike, man. It was beautiful. Love late summer. Hate to see summer go, but fall is it's a new season, and there's some exciting outdoor opportunities for fall and even winter too. So got a lot more stuff coming up. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and share the word of the channel. Let other people know to subscribe as well. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.